Radiant team ban. Vega squadrons turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team ban.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to what will be our last game today for Star Ladder Season 13 in conjunction with iLeague. We're going to get underway to game number 3 of Vega Squadron, going against CIS Rejects. This is Coddle Guy for Beyond the Summit. I'm going to be joined now not by one, but two handsome gentlemen here. We got Scant joining me as co-caster remotely, but then somehow managed to finagle his partner in crime, Knoxville, in, and he will be blessing us with his wonderful stats. Gentlemen, thank you so much both for joining us here. I don't think Knoxville can hear us, so we can talk shit about him. But how you doing, Scant? Are you excited and amped up for game number 3?
Always happy to do a majority South African cast. It's a strange thing to happen in the professional world of Dota. But yeah, hopefully Knoxville is going to give us... Wow, Doombringer has been let through. That does not happen very often.
Well, it does not. And it looks like just things have shifted more to, you know, having Wisp take priority in that, but also Tusk has crept his way through, so it was just kind of looking like Vega knew they were going to get one or the other, or hoping to get one or the other, and they got Doom. This means CIS Rejects, though, get a pretty good dynamic duo, though, in Slardar and Tusk. But do you think they need to consider getting something like an AA to directly answer the Doom? Like, what steps do we take from here, the few times we get to see the first big Doom come out?
I mean, I think CIS Rejects' approach with this, starting with Slaughter and Tusk, is, I mean, this is how they started in the first game. And I think their approach will just be to have, like, that much stuff to start with, that they're not that worried about Doombringer, who can Doom one person, but a lot of them are interchangeable in terms of, like, setting up the fights and controlling the fights. I don't think they'll necessarily feel like they need to directly counterpick the hero. It is also interesting to know, game 1, Vega got the SF, but the cost was Slaughter Tusk, and they lost that game. Game 2, they get the Doom at the cost of Slaughter Tusk. It's kind of different, but it's a similar dynamic, and I'm just interested to see where Vega Squadron go with this, because we spoke about how in both game 1 and 2, they had those kind of defensive supports centered around reacting, and having picked up the Doom and the Quap, I mean, do we think that they'd also run a support Quap? I haven't seen them do it, but maybe they could.
The other thing is, I mean, most people might just figure that this Doom is going to be for Mag, and next thing you know, they're sleeping on Brood, and they don't ban her out. Next thing you know, it turns into a safe lane Doom or something crazy like that. Vega walked away with a Broodmother pick or something. I don't know, just a possibility. We don't see Vega played a lot, but usually it's a Mag, and well, there it goes. All those theories out the window, tinfoil hat thrown off, and there goes the Brood anyways. We're not going to see it.
Safe lane Doom sometimes. I'm not completely sure, but I also think they're likely to just run mid Quap. Probably not support Quap. I mean, it's always a possibility, but that's really the question for me. The Dazzle's already out, so maybe that answers the question. Maybe with CIS Rejects banning Dazzle, Vega Squadron go for a different approach. For what I mean, Dazzle's hero that they've been picking for a long time, but we've kind of gotten used to them having one support hero, the one solo plays, which is playmaking. And we've not seen that today. We just haven't seen Solo making plays today, and I kind of would like to see it. I feel like Solo's Night Stalker is like one of the best in the world. It hasn't been banned once, so that's what I'm looking to see in this game.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that either, to be honest. More proactive kind of heroes to make it happen. I just wonder what sticks out to them, though. You're already seeing heavy initiation with Tusk and Slardar. I mean, maybe you counter and get something, I don't know, like a support Earthshaker, just so that you can kind of divvy up the fight a bit and catch anyone who is rolling in a bit. We'll have to see where they decide to go with that. CIS Rejects, though, they look at Vegas, and we already know that there's some intel out there as far as what they want to get done. I'm with you that, you know, it's probably going to be the no one middle Queen of Pain. He plays the hero ridiculously well. Can't fault him on that. more than likely Mag going to be playing the Doom here. But, you know, I guess they could ban out support Lich. Oh, they're not going to ban out support Lich. They're going to ban out the Sven instead. Maybe a future PL coming out or something, but Ember's still out there. But they're going to get the Bane, and the quick response again against the Slardar, against the Bane, is getting the Abaddon, or Abaddon, whatever you want to say.
It did so well in the previous game. I mean, why the hell not?
Yep.
Just go for it again. The Sven ban, I think, because they've got Slaughter, and it's become more and more common that people pick Sven against minus armor strategies. But yeah, that's Abaddon pickup. Almost an obvious pick for me at this point. We know they like to run it. Well, they played it last game. It countered these heroes very well. It's likely to do the same again. It also just combines well with Queen of Pain. It used to be one of the, like in the this era dual lane phase, when dual lanes were a thing back in the day, it was one of the like textbook dual lanes, Abaddon and Quap. Like they just have natural synergy together, shielding the Quap, keeping her alive.
Vega squadrons turn.
Well, wouldn't you know what it is, the PL? I couldn't help but feel like that one was a bit obvious coming after the Sven ban. But yeah, I wouldn't mind Vega doing a bit of a change up in the laning setup, like you're saying there. Quap and Abaddon, I'm a big fan. I've also seen a lot of. I remember like Abaddon Weaver was also a big thing. I'll give him the shield, run in there. He'll be a pain in the ass, and they can't do much about it. They might just take more damage, you know. So that'd be neat to see as well. But now you got a PL, Ember Spirit. Maybe they feel that Doom and Queen of Pain. I mean, can you still fit an Ember Spirit into here? I just feel like the cardinal rule for a lot of players is you only get PL when Ember Spirit's not a possibility. Is he not a possibility? Or is that something that still could pop up?
I think he is a possibility. I mean, Slaughter's actually pretty good against him. Good at locking him down, and I don't know. I mean, some people say Slaughter's weak against Ember Spirit because he can't take off the shield, but obviously he's not going to try and solo kill him. Bane can obviously control him. I think they could pick it. My concern for Vega at the moment is that it's looking a bit like the last game. Of course, they won that game, where I said they maybe didn't have enough lockdown to control the enemy Ember Spirit there. I mean, because so far they got 3 picks and none of them really have consistent stuns. Doom can sort of mini stun people.
Yeah.
But I think that Vega do want. I mean, maybe that's an argument for Ember Spirits. Well, there's the Ember Spirits. I mean, he's got the chains. That is. It's one of the few like safe lane heroes that actually has that extra disable.
Man, oh man, it's just I've heard this more than once, and it's one of those things when I hear it, it's like, I know I'm not the best Dota player ever, but I hear these rules, and I figure they're what you should follow, and the big thing that I've heard a lot.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
I lose you? I can't hear you anymore all of a sudden.
Ten seconds remaining. Vega squadrons turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining.
Silencer.
Vega squadrons turn to pick.
Yeah, so I guess I will just keep talking for now. It looks like something's happened to Kodo Guy. There might be people listening in Dota TV, so I guess I'll just talk about what's happening in the meantime.
10
See
seconds
if he gets.
remaining.
Oh, I think
5
I'm back.
seconds remaining.
Think we're coming back. Oh, good. Everyone. I'm so
And I
sorry.
wonder if
Time
he's
Warner
also talking.
Cable.
That could make
Just
things
didn't
awkward
want
if we
to,
can't hear it.
I'm still kind of half-ass connected here. Scant call failed. Let's get him called again. I'll try to. Hopefully we're coming back in live. Oh, I still have no go-ahead here, but I've got the game here. We got the VOD recording. I'm just going to proceed further while we can in hopes that everything is going to get resolved. Oh, shoot. I gotta... Why am I calling him on my phone here? This is just fooey right now. Oh, a silencer grab. So they did have an answer for the Ember. Alright, I can't even refresh the dashboard page here. I don't even know if I have internet or not. I don't know if I'm live or not right now. God damn it. Why?
10 seconds.
This is what happens when we have the Kyle Guy Studios.
Disruptor.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Prepare for battle. Thirty seconds to battle. The battle begins. Worthy tribute.
I can't sign into Skype. I can't even see the dashboard anymore. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to do. I hate this so much. I just want internet that works and everything to be fine. I'm sure Dota TV can hear me, by the way, but I can't load up the dashboard for Twitch. My Skype doesn't want to load up. I don't understand why I have half internet. Some internet's fine, some internet's not. Doesn't make any sense. All I want to do is cast games. Shout out to Time Warner Cable. Indeed. Alright. May I please just please work? Please, please, please. Sorry guys if you can hear me right now, if anyone in the existence can hear me. I'm trying my best to get everything working again, but Skype's not working. I'm gonna just close it all together and reopen it up.
Too bad.
Nothing wants to load. My Skype doesn't want to load.
First blood.
Missing first bloods. Sadness. I don't even know what's happening.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I would love to just cast a game of Dota without problems. I think that's the dream. I don't get that kind of blessing. Oh, kill on the Pasha. Kill on the Pasha. Nope, no kill on the Pasha. Alright, keep trying to refresh Twitch. Keep trying to get Skype working. Neither want to work. Keep quitting. Keep loading them up. Doesn't matter. He's going ham right now. He got it! Oh my god, wonderful plays that we're all missing because Time Warner Cable. Time Warner Cable. I don't even know what to do.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Killing spree.
Well, look at that.
Killing spree. Ownage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, so if you're watching on the stream, you'll have noticed the stream's down. If you're in Dota TV, you should still be able to hear me. Coddle Guy is trying to fix his internet. You won't be able to use the camera, obviously, because it's following his camera, but I can talk to you about the Dota game, and you can use your own camera if you want to watch on Dota TV. If you just joined the game, is Vega Squadron are
Under attack.
like pretty much power driving their way through CIS rejects in a matchup that looked kind of even in the previous two games, but it's looking extremely one-sided early on in this game. The bot lane Mag's actually gonna go down, going for a bit of a dive, but I worry that with the draft that CIS rejects have, it's really bad for them to for Iceberg to be struggling early on. He's got those 3 early deaths in the core silencer, and there's a reason that they picked the core silencer, not a support one, and that's because the global silence is not going to do enough work this game. Support silences, which usually amount to just being a global silence, well, there we go, there's the global, and no one actually will die to it. But as the game goes later, the side of CIS rejects don't really have the heroes to burst someone down during the global, and so I worry that Vega Squadron might be able to just like wait out the global silence, and Silencer needs to be bringing more to the table than just his ulti in this game. So, well, that's a start. He is involved in a kill, gets some space in his lane. But I do feel like this is one of those cases where you can look at the kill score and see that Vega Squadron are quite clearly ahead, even though it's pretty misleading. Got the 3 highest net worths, and they need to just like maintain some poise about how they continue to sort of further their control of the game, and if they do, it's going to be, well, Iceberg, yeah, goes down again. And it's really, I think that Silence is probably the worst hero to be dying so much early on for the side of CIS rejects, because, as I said, they need him as a core to bring more than just his ulti to the table in this game. If he's only bringing his ulti, it's not going to be enough. I think that the stats man, Mr. Knoxville, might be coming on to actually join me now, since we're in Dota TV as well. We can just cast together in Dota TV while Coddle Guy's gone.
I can't hear you. While the cat's away, the mouse will play, so...
Oh, is your open mic on?
Yeah, I'm using push to talk.
Hey
Yeah,
guys,
great.
I'm back.
So it looks like the whole
Mighty
Vega
gods
is
above. Time
disconnected
War
from the
Cable
game. Maybe
denied me
they're refusing to play until
the
Coddle
pleasure
Guy's
to
back.
stream properly for you
Yeah,
today.
well, if the game were
And
to
they
end
have
right now, it
robbed
would be
me
the fastest
of
game in the
the
patch by about
start of this whole game,
minute or so.
unfortunately, it took a
There
lot
was
of
a
patience
game between
and
NLG and
rebooting,
Vega where
but
Vega
eventually I have my
in
internet back.
10 minutes and
So
about
I'm
42
doing my best.
seconds.
I float
so-
back into the game.
Yeah, that's the fastest game of
And
the
as you can
patch.
see,
It
it
would be
looks like the
Vega.
whole team of
I mean, they've
Vega
also got
also had
another
internet
record in the
trouble.
top 20.
Oh, maybe they have Time War Cable.
But
But
as
they
a
have
loss
lost their whole
against the
team. Their
Lions.
whole land
so,
setup has apparently
Was that
gone
the
down
Vega
or
NLG
something.
game one
And
from
we have a
yesterday?
pause.
Because they played each other
And
yesterday.
I have not seen a moment of
Was
this
that
no,
game.
it was from about a week ago in the Dream League qualifiers.
Okay.
It was
Alright, we're gonna
one
get
of the
scanned
last
back in
games
here,
of the
don't
Dream
you
League
worry,
qualifiers, I
everybody.
think.
They've probably seen the game. They
Oh,
probably have no
Pash
idea
is
what's going
reconnected,
on.
so I
I'm
guess
sure
they're
they're
starting to come back.
a bit
It makes
panicked
sense
as
that
far as
all
what the hell
DCs
happened to
they're
me,
like
so
on
let's get
land
them back
together.
on the phone.
So if there's a problem for one of them,
Find
it's
out what's
likely to be
happening.
for all of them. And it is an interesting dynamic as well that they're playing from the LAN in Lithuania.
Hello, Scan, are you there?
Yes.
Hi, sorry about that. Apparently, you know, as I was telling them, Time War Cable is just like, you know what? You're done. You're done streaming. You're done casting. We've had enough of your terrible casts. We're going to close you off. And they just said enough was enough of the internet. And I went into a frantic mode of getting everything back up and ready. But as soon as the action seems to fizzle out here, Scan, I don't know if you had the opportunity to watch, but I would love to be caught up to pace here as Ramsey is And Seema had been doing work in this top lane from the little bits of slideshow Dota I've seen up to this point, and he might have just gotten the kill. No, one more strike would have done it, but they couldn't get it done. Scant, what the hell's going on in this game, please?
Vega Squadron are showing more of their usual selves. They've been dominating the game from the start. There've been a few times that they've dived a bit too far and been punished for it, but most notably I think they look at the mid-silence iceberg is 0-4. And I was talking a bit, I was casting a bit to Dota TV while you were gone. Actually, Nox was speaking with me as well.
Well, thanks.
About the fact that the core silence in this game needs to bring more than just his ulti, because they don't have the burst potential really. Like, their heroes deal damage over time, and if you have just the global silence, you want to burst someone down. Because they don't have that potential, I think he needs to actually get items, and he's been struggling to do that so far.
The dominance seems to continue here. Vega just get a nice easy cleanup on the always want to fly, and as you said, this is feeling a little bit reminiscent of the Vega of old. We were expecting to see kind of put on a tight uniform kind of play, especially into the early part of the game here, and the aggression doesn't seem to stop once they recognize they have that kind of potential, and here they are, charging down this bottom lane now. Smoked up and ready to go. Level 3 glimpse. It's lots of range to gotta get a setup here. And it looks like they're hoping for a dive onto Mr. Afterlife in this bottom lane, but assistance is already on the way. They spotted out Goblak here. The Bane gonna get trapped out. Instinct Static Storm. He can't do anything. He is gonna get dropped.
There's a Doom.
I don't think. Oh, the Doom goes in. They get the glimpse back. It's trouble for Afterlife, and that might be where he's going. Oh, a cheeky little snowball save. But ultimately, he will get dropped, and that could also lead to Always Want to Fly, and it will. Kinetic Field's going to be there, and Vega wipe the floor of 3 CIS reject members and take a Tier 1 tower.
Yeah, Ben was actually saying before that patch so far, which is about just over 10 minutes. So not going to be breaking the record yet, but I mean, mathematically looking like they're on a similar page right now, and yeah, is this another dead PL?
What he is, yeah, he's just in the wrong spot, and he's just going to be not able to kind of get away from that pickle. Yeah. Oh boy, and it doesn't stop here, and here comes, he's got the whip, whoop, whips him right back. Goblak's in trouble, put into a cage match now, tries to brain snap here, but he is not going to be able to do a lot. You go to sleep if I have to die. Fun little play, but it doesn't matter. Vega continue their onslaught here. We're about to get to dank Blaze territories. It's 4-19, and Vega are in a commanding position to close out with a series victory here, taking out CIS rejects, but Always Want to Fly. Now next target here for the glimpse. Pull back, Afterlife commits on in, gets a good crush. The silence will come out. This is CIS rejects time, but it's not going to be. Always Want to Fly going to be going down again. Iceberg already has to head back and away, and things just do not seem to be working out at all. It is now 420.
It's always a bad sign when you have to use global silences defensively. Like, you really want to be able to use them offensively, but like I've said earlier, even if they were using it offensively in this game, they don't have a whole lot of potential to actually make kills during the duration of the global silence. The silencer pick was meant to do well in lane, and it's done anything but that. It was, to a large extent, where like the trouble started for CS rejects. And speaking of silence, he's been doomed up, and
just so much hate. This guy's just trying to walk back home, a nightly walk, and some crazy mag dude walks up, dooms him right in the mouth, and now Always Want to Fly tries to show up to be the bodyguard, and he just lost his own life trying to help out. And it's just an onslaught. It's Vega just absolutely in firm control, and they're going to get this Tier 1 tower. I don't know. I mean, was it all on just that early game and how Vega were able to just kind of take control of the lanes, or was this kind of something where CIS rejects might have just drafted themselves into a bit of a sticky pickle?
Well, Vega do have excellent snowballing heroes, and well, actually there's going to be some return in the mid lane, no one's going to go down.
Yeah.
Introducing the Fiend's Grip, but I think the draft enables Vega to snowball from winning the lanes. I'm not sure if they needed to dominate the lanes as hard as they did. I think that's more of an outplay. Once they started outplaying them, with heroes like Disruptor on your team, you just like get kill after kill after kill, because the enemy team, you know, no one gets away. You kill one person, other people run away, you just glimpse them back.
Oh, Goblak is caught and taken care of here. Pasha's going to grab up that one for his Ember Spirit, and it continues now. 5-23 here. Very poor Always Want to Fly. 0-6-0. Still with only a wand and boots to his name. It's It's been a hard life.
I wonder if
CIS
it's the
Rejects,
most.
so hold on.
I wonder if it's the most kills Vega Squadron's had at 15 minutes. I mean, it's a lot of kills to have at 15 minutes. I guess they're a team that makes lots of kills, so wouldn't be sure if that's a record or not. I'm sure Nox will tell me soon.
That's a wonderful question. We might have a stats man on hand to maybe help out, provide some information, and enlighten us if maybe it's, if not the top, one of the top early quarters of Vega's, you know, history.
Oh, there's gonna be a fight here.
This is a YOLO kind of a play here. They're committing on in. They're going to get the early kill on Disruptor. Does cost them the global for this, but oh my goodness, they have awakened the Sleepy Dragon. Sonic Wave going to be unleashed, and quickly, one by one, CIS Rejects crumble before the mighty power of Vega.
GG.
And that is it, Scant. I unfortunately missed more of the game than there actually was, and I feel bad for that, but nonetheless, it doesn't seem like there was a whole lot to see here.
I feel like artistically it kind of adds to the presentation. It's like this game wasn't really much of a game. Vega kind of stomped pretty hard. We saw right at the end the global silence. Wow, you killed a support. Well done. Just that pick just didn't work out at all. They got dominated in lanes, and after like a pretty contested game 1 and 2, game 3 is like a total stomp in the direction of Vega.
I didn't even get to see a Knoxville